work as a mortician, and here's something that funeral homes won't tell you. I quit my job a few years ago, and since everyone who knew me is now dead, it's finally time to share a well-kept secret. My journey began with my grandfather's first death. He had requested no embalming, and during his wake, he suddenly sat up, alive, but vacant. Doctors called it Lazarus syndrome, but he was never the same until his second, final death. This experience drew me into the mortuary sciences, driven by a morbid curiosity about what happens after we die. After a grueling internship that weeded out almost everyone, only my colleague Ja and I remained. Our boss, Nave, forced us to sign exhaustive confidentiality agreements before assigning us a mysterious overnight shift. He tasked us with checking the pulses of 4 corpses. They were cold and undeniably dead, yet Nave sat us down and spoke cryptically about the resurrection of Jesus on the 3rd day. As the hours passed, the silence was broken by a groan. One of the corpses sat up. Nave handed us knives and gave a horrifying order: stab him in the heart. When I approached, the man grabbed my arm with impossible speed and tried to bite me. Nave finally plunged a knife into the creature's chest, ending the struggle. He explained that some people simply come back on the 3rd day. They aren't alive in the way we understand it, and they are rarely peaceful. The industry's true and spoken purpose isn't to comfort the living, it is to use freezing and embalming to ensure the dead stay dead. I stayed in the profession for years, eventually taking Nave's place after the secret drove him to suicide. Ja met a darker end, murdered by a grieving husband who didn't believe his resurrected wife was a monster. Now that I'm out, I have one piece of advice: ignore the desire for a miracle. Let the dead rest.